Iggy Bowl time. Settings.
The Battle of Mississippi, the Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the opening possession of the game. The Rebels took home the Golden Egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in state, talking to them. Where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last
Damn
year
hands off on
when it comes to recruiting.
Damn halfback.
And
there,
that
sir.
is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the quick gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it
Maybe.
7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that...
I won't cock it as long as I choke to death here. Jesus Christ.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just
where are you throwing that?
Games are lost in one.
I mean, keep throwing like that. Holy shit. Make me happy.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Rebels. What a play. Not only the interception, return for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other. There's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball. So everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fights off the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
He now has 56 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Oh, much easier than the BYU game yesterday.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now.
Much sweatiness.
Whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for a gap. It's Rios. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has
a quarterback who likes to run.
Such proud people in the state of Mississippi that
See that?
love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that...
There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Offense in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Complete to the right. And the
Oh, I hate no huddle.
enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that.
No, not my linebacker.
Looks as if we have an injury.
Not my young gun.
Play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, wait, he's a senior. Shit, he's a senior already? Fuck's sakes. God damn.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more.
Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Wells. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
To the air on second down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get...
Next, going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with, several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner tonight.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee.
Taking it out.
Start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first.
Shit.
Finds the man on the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Hard running there. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Rios. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Breaks into the open. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no.
Do not press Mr. Trap.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that
Can't
are
be doing that shit.
for the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this isn't.
What was my safety doing there? I shouldn't have had that. Still.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up.
My guys never get the deflection, man. Ever.
The offense just has not
Never, ever get those
get their
deflected
rhythm.
INTs.
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51.
Oh, damn. He drilled it.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going.
No shot. Oh,
Now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A strike downfield.
5 sets, man. They're screwing me up.
At the 48, it's a gain of 15 and a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
What?
It's Thomas. Open space at the 25.
Oh, this is the EA drive.
But not
Here
before
we
he
go.
takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change
kinda
very
filthy.
soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
What the fuck?
Thomas. There he goes.
100% the EA drive.
Mississippi State. A great
Come
catch
on.
and run for 6.
Come on.
Well, I love the
There's
decision
no
making
way.
by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver, and that's
It's ridiculous.
defense. Come on, you got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Look at this. Bang. Nope, gonna spin out of it. Bang, bang. Spin out of it. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finish.
Unbelievable.
Touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Damn it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Let's see if he can find some.
Come on, you gotta block a little better than that, brother. Jesus Christ. You give him a little love tap.
And that is a
What the
rare
fuck?
sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing
What are you
physical,
doing?
playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He tosses
I'm not gonna
high and deep down.
press Mr. Trap again. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna yeet it. So it's the great play on CPU, yeah.
The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Palmer?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here today. The Bulldogs got to find a way to slow them down.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Let's go. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature...
Sit down.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any
shit
room to
out of
pick it
here.
up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Safe completion on the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
This time they'll go to the running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this
Not my tight end.
give them a first down.
Sakes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills.
Oh, Mr. Bull. Holy shit.
This dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still
Didn't
got
see
the
much of
first
that from
down.
him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for space. It's Presley.
Bull, get the hell out of my way.
Still running at the 40. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kitchings. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sitting in the zone.
I'm not running. My name isn't Hugh. I'm not running it up.
Get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB.
Practically been clocking it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got it to the 49-yard line.
I haven't called the timeout yet.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And
I mean, I could.
Downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. Turning it on.
And even shaded inside.
Line after ripping off the big play. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Get set. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback extends the play.
Let's hit off.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I should have ran it
He
out.
managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Gonna run it. It's Presley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job.
To run one option.
Making a play.
And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl.
I mean, sure, I could have scored 90 easily, too. You know, I was a chud who kept calling timeouts and running hurry up in the fourth.
College football.
My name is not Hugh. My scoreline didn't go 14, 21, 21, 50. These boys put on a nice 1-2 punch today. And I hope Revis doesn't go to the NFL. He's going to go, isn't he? Yeah. I only scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth. One early and one midway. Fucking cheese stank, man. Actually, what did he play his game? Well, I was kind of interested to see what he would do this week. I think he was playing the CPU again. Let's see. 64-6. Yeah, just no more upgrades. I mean, I wouldn't be upgrading him until the off season anyway. Ooh, I think he's in danger of leaving me, though, I think. Oh, no, he's not. Bull is graduating, though. That's going to suck. This guy got a couple carries. Haven't used him at all, but he was actually pretty fun. Mr. Trapp is leaving me, though. He's a junior, too. He's going to go to the NFL. Trapp's definitely going to the NFL. That's gonna suck. He will be missed. Oh, we got the bracket. What are the matchups looking like? Oh, right now you got a nice easy path. Dude's gonna get his vengeance. Actually, what's the conference title games looking like? Ugh. Well, that's a gimme. Yep. These guys played. Did they play already? No, they don't. They didn't play at all this. Or wait, yeah, they did. He beat them. All right. Stu wants to win. He's gonna have to go on his revenge tour. I'm not. I don't want to say it, but SEC is the weakest. Yeah. Yeah, Clemson was on the other side of the bracket last year. Ugh. Actually, hang on. Oh my God. If this holds true, this will be the first time we get a PlayStation guy in the Natty. This is the first time a PlayStation player would be in the Natty. I'd say overall the Big Ten is definitely the weakest, but I'm just saying for who's going into the playoffs this year, I'd say the SEC is the weakest. And LSU's not even going to qualify. What are LSU ranked? LSU's not even in the top 25. Wait, don't they only have one loss? Hold up. Oh, they got 4 losses. Oh, okay. Fuck. Shit. That's why. Let's see. There it is. I mean, there is potential that Stone can beat JSB in the conference. There is potential. It was a close game. What? What one loss? What? Who? You talking LSU? I just saw their conference number. I thought they only had one loss. I didn't realize they had lost 4. Ugh. Jesus, Jake. 1 in 10? Its only win was against Schmeg. Oh my god. Shit, and he's gonna get smoked by Baylor. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought when I first was just going through quickly, I saw the 6-1 for his conference numbers. I didn't even look at his overall. Who are his losses? Oh Jesus. Yeah, he took some beatings. Well, yeah, that's your own fault. You scared Zay away. You know what? This is something I've been thinking about for next year, because I know everybody's always like, we need to put Coach XP to max, and we have. I think Coach XP next year, I'm going to leave either at normal or I'm going to put it on slow. I think that's the biggest problem. It's too easy to build a skill tree, and then everybody becomes 99 teams. I think that might be one of the big problems. I think Coach XP is going to get limited. I think even this year we maxed out player XP. No, we didn't. Adjusted a couple of them. That one's still pretty balanced. The XP for the players didn't seem too bad. But Coach XP. Yeah. We're definitely normal or slower for next year. No, it keeps all you frauds from getting 99s because you unlock every goddamn trait by season 3. Yeah. It's on fastest for Redzone too. Plus, Redzone 2 is a different animal. There's only 4 of us. It was... let me see. Yeah, see, fastest. Hence why you're able to take Purdue and turn them into a fucking 99 within 3 seasons. Look at this son of a bitch. He still hasn't played. So next year will be Normal or slow? I think I'll just start off on normal and see how it goes. No coach points. No coach points at all. They are banned. Mm-hmm. No using your pre-order bullshit to get head start. Yeah, everybody wants to have the demon coach with the demon team right away. And then everybody is like, oh, it's getting boring. Well, shit, no wonder. You unlock all the fucking toys right off the rip. Of course it's going to get boring. Bunch of children. That's enough of the Spotify. Actually, let me see. 2 is oh well. Oh goody, the rain went away. I can go do some outside work for a while.